Hello, good evening to everyone. It's me, Thales. This is my channel about English language. We cover from basic to advanced and we talk about English grammar, right? Ranging from basic to advanced, and vocabulary. Basic vocabulary and basic grammar are two of my playlists. They are aimed at beginners and they have explanations in Portuguese. So, if you're a newcomer to the language, go there, check it out. All my videos that begin with basic, they have explanations in Portuguese. Whereas we also have playlists aimed at advanced students, intermediate advanced students, which are intermediate advanced grammar and advanced idioms vocab, right? All my intermediate advanced videos, they are in English only, okay? So we have two different approaches for you and you can choose whatever suits you the best, okay? Before we begin, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell to get the latest updates. I upload videos almost daily, not every day. But we have more than 500 videos available. Yes, and the list is growing. So hit that notification bell and give the thumbs up if you enjoy the content. Okay, so let's get into today's first video. I guess I will record 2 videos in a row, right? Okay, today we will talk about this, a hefty sum. Right? The first time I heard this word was in a video game, right? So video games, they can help you improve your vocabulary. A hefty sum, a hefty amount, okay? So what does hefty means? What does hefty mean? It means heavy, massive, weighty, and ponderous, right? So we have here synonyms to this expression, hefty, and the opposite of hefty is weightless, right? Weight is a noun. When you add the suffix less, it means without weight. Yeah, weightless. It means that something that is very light, okay? Now let's see some examples. I have chosen from dictionaries, various dictionaries across the web. The first one, her boss gave her a hefty raise. What does it mean? It means that she works, right? And her boss gave her a hefty raise. So her salary had a significant increase, right? It increased significantly, right? It increased hefty. The raise was hefty, right? It was a hefty raise. It was a good amount, a massive raise. It may have doubled, for example. It's a hefty raise, okay? Do you get hefty raises at your job? What do you think about it? Do you expect to get a hefty raise in your salary? In general, companies, they don't offer a hefty raise to anyone, right? It's difficult to raise or to increase your salary. Some careers, they are too long, right? It takes so much time to get a significant raise, unless you change your job. The second example, I had to pay a hefty sum to get a ticket for the game today. Okay, so when you leave to buy, when you want to buy a ticket for a show or for a game, and you forget to buy before the game, and at the very last moment you decide, I want a ticket so badly and I will buy. If you take that decision to buy minutes or 1 hour before the game starts. If the demand is high, maybe you will have to pay a hefty sum, right? It was pricey, something that is expensive, okay? The third example, he was a tall, hefty man. Hefty here means bulky, right? A muscular, right? A person who is big, is strong, bulky, or massive, big. Okay, he was a tall, hefty man. It has another meaning, right? It's interesting. It can be an adjective. You can describe a person that way. If he's found guilty, he faces a hefty fine. Well, in general, when you have conditionals, I use the present in the if clause and the future in another clause, right? Why am I saying this? Because the example I took from the dictionary was like this. I would have written this sentence that way. If he is found guilty, right? If the judge, if the jury decides that he is to take charges because of his crimes, he will face a hefty fine, right? I would rather say he may face a hefty fine, he will face a hefty fine. What is a fine? Fine is an amount of money. It's you have to pay as a penalty, right? It's a penalty because of something, because of a wrongdoing, something you did that is against the law, for example. Okay, another example. Yes, this is a big sentence, but we will explore it piece by piece. Let's read it straight away. Since these installations cost upwards of $500, that represents a hefty sum for an ordinary working class family to find in these difficult times. So I'm saying that I have installations cost, right? The installations costs, they are very pricey. They represent a hefty sum, right? If you are a middle class or lower class, you may have difficulties to pay, right? So that's what this sentence is saying. An ordinary working class family will, they won't be able to pay this amount of money, okay? I guess this example was taken from a British dictionary. So the amount here is not $500, it's 500 pounds, right? So it's a lot of money. For us in Brazil, it's even higher, right? Because our currency is devalued over dollar, euros, or doesn't matter, right? Yes, our money is very devalued, right? So if you travel abroad, for example, you have to buy dollars, and it will cost you a hefty sum of reais if you want to buy dollars, okay, for your trip. And last but not least, when the battles are over, he is rewarded a hefty sum of gold for his efforts. Okay, so he is in a battle, right? Maybe it's a contest, maybe it's a war, I don't know. But when the battles are over, when the competition is finished, he will be rewarded if he makes an effort. So for his efforts, he will be rewarded a hefty sum of gold. Okay? That's it, people. I hope you enjoyed today's video. This video had an expression that is very common. No, it's not very common. But as I have seen in video games, sometimes I memorize the meaning, right? So it's very good to memorize the meaning by reading examples so you don't have to translate the sentence, okay? So see you next time. Bye-bye.